Hello and welcome to day 38. Oop, guess I should turn on a light here. Oops. It's been a fun day. Um, as I mentioned in the post today, I got the new piano yesterday. It was funny because as literally as soon as the stream ended, I had a knock on the door and the packages were there. So I got the Airwave, I got the piano. And so I went through the whole process of getting it all set up and everything, and it went without a hitch, no problem. Worked really great. I did the setup with the Learn application, and then I did the other setup, which gives me access to the DAWs and other stuff so that, I can play around with moving my hands and changing the sounds, which I'll show you once we get everything connected. And everything was great, seemed to work fine. And then I did something in the process and screwed up my back. It's not my lower back, which is usually where my problem is. This is up in my middle of my back, shoulders. And I was in a lot of pain. So I had to kind of like stop doing stuff because I had the crawling around and bending and twisting to try to get things connected was causing me great harm. So I got up this morning, tried everything again, got things working, and then my iPad froze. So I rebooted stuff, and then I can't get it working again. So I think it is the hub that I'm trying to use is not got enough power doing stuff, and it's just not reliable. So I'm going to try a couple other things, but we're working on that. But today we're going to play with the piano, and all I can tell you is, oh my God, what a difference. I knew it was going to be different, but I wasn't really expecting how different it's going to be. So let's switch to the overhead view, if I can find the right. Probably be better. This is what the Airwave looks like. And so the front of this connects to the piano, and then the back has connections to go into the computer and the iPad and all this stuff and power. So it's really cool. I have played around with it, and being able to see my hands, and it's now instructing me on which fingers to play. It's showing me indicators of the fingers. Did you say you can't hear me? Oh, sorry. I thought I thought I was muted for a second there, but I see everything's working. Okay. Anyway, um, so it's a whole different experience. It is really cool. So I'm excited. I can't wait to kind of share that little bit with you so that you can see actually what's going on. It's crazy looking at my fingers on the keyboard and all this other stuff. So anyway, um, we're going to. Was muted. I don't know why this got muted. Anyway, sorry about that. Um, Not sure what I didn't say, um, but let me see if I can retract my brain a little bit. The playing is very, very different. I can't wait to show you how it looks when we get into this. I had talked about reversing and going back on some of the lessons and redoing them, but the fingering on those lessons are one finger. So it doesn't make sense to go back at that point. We're into an area now where we're going into using fingers and fingering and all that type of stuff. So I'm just going to continue moving forward once I get the Airwave set up and we'll go from there. But today I want to kind of go back in here. Yesterday we were working on a song called River. Is that it? Nope. Am I in the right thing? Beauty and the Beast is where we were. We started working on that. So I want to come back into that today and start there.
So now let's try playing the second phrase. In some ways, it's easier because we're only going to be playing notes with our left hand. We're going to play each finger climbing up, and then each finger climbing back down, then climbing down again, with just one jump at the end up to our thumb. Let's try it out.
I'm going to use the other keyboards for when I travel or going out and about that I can take with me. Am I out? I hate this slow. Come on, speed up. Hang on, I think we need to resync. Sorry, it's doing weird stuff. Get things reestablished and try this again. Back in here, turn the piano on. Come on. Okay, rainbow means it's connected. Go back in here. And we won't go back to the beginning.
So now let's try playing the second phrase. In some ways, it's easier because
what is going on? This is not good. I think I took it from bad to worse. Only use the piano. Let's connect it. Come on. I think it's working now, we'll see.
Now let's try the third phrase, which, despite the lyrics just a little change, is actually exactly the same as the first phrase. Let's try it out.
Get both hands in here. This is not that hard. The last is speed. please.
So at the end of playing that familiar phrase again, you need to be ready to jump in with the final phrase, maybe a little bit earlier than you might expect. This is what it sounds like. So let's break that down even further. First, we start out with the left hand. Then we're going to play a similar pattern with the right hand, except for the last note actually jumps back down to the left hand. And then for the culmination, we have the phrase Beauty and the Beast, which is... Those last 5 notes can be a bit tricky, but it's a great finger exercise, so I recommend looping it multiple times until you get the hang of it.
So different than playing on that other keyboard. Close. More time.
So now let's try playing the second phrase. So at the end of playing... So at the end of playing that familiar phrase again,
And the right bow. I just got frustrated. No. Okay, we'll buy that one.
So now let's try combining those last 2 phrases, keeping in mind that the final phrase comes in a bit earlier than you might expect. Let's try it out. That second half of the song is definitely the most tricky. So once you get that down, it shouldn't be too hard to put together the full song.
Wasn't sure what he was doing there for a second. Why?
Play the piece as many times as you need to get a hang of it. I definitely recommend coming back to play over multiple days. The consistency will help you build your muscle memory. Have fun.
Starting at the beginning. We're going to get music now. God, why? Like watching paint dry. What is that? Oh, that's... another chance here. Well, not perfect, not bad. I think we're going to end it here. My back is starting to talk to me. Anyway, thank you all for joining. If you're new here and you would like to join my mailing list, I send out an email once to twice a week, depending on what's going on. But usually on Mondays, I send out the schedule for the week. I just dropped a link to that in there. I also have a tip jar, so if you want to drop a coin into the jar on your way out the door, that's fine too. Not requirement. It's more for fun than anything else. And if you are interested in finding out more about the Roli system, and you might want to join this adventure and start your own, I have a link that I'm dropping in. That link will give you 20% off of any Roli products that you're interested in, and you can join along. It is incredible. Like I said, having not played for 20 years and trying to relearn again, this has inspired me to learn and to play and to try, and it's a lot of fun. I have to kind of constrain myself on practicing and doing some other stuff because I could sometimes spend hours if I didn't put guardrails up on myself. But adding this piano and what the Airwave has done it's taken it to a whole nother level. I was enjoying it before. This is now incredible. So anyway, thank you again for joining me today. I will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time for another round. We'll see what we get with the Airwave. I doubt I will have it working by tomorrow. I'm hoping by this weekend, but we'll see what we get tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.